So this morning we got up and we drove to Taos, which is about 35 miles away from Red River, and it is so cool. We're about to get some lunch, and then we're gonna like do some research at lunch about what else we can do. I know there's like some little pueblos we can go to and see. It's so cool here. It looks like we're in Mexico.
I mean, it does.
It is very cool. There's all kinds of like clay buildings. We'll show y'all around, but the scenery was beautiful getting up here. It didn't feel like 45 minutes, almost to an hour of driving, because it was so pretty. So I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. To find a thrift store in New Mexico.
2 stories.
Yes. Yes, let's go. I left empty-handed, but there were several things I wanted. It was just so expensive.
Everything is expensive here.
Definitely. I'm used to my Gulf Coast thrift prices. Hello. Well, a series of unfortunate events has happened since I've talked to y'all. So I think the last time I talked to y'all, we were in Taos, going to the Taos Pueblos, and that was so much fun. You couldn't film anything for professional use, so I can't put any videos on YouTube, but we had a really great time. It was beautiful, and we learned so many new interesting facts about the Pueblo people and their heritage and how they balance their life of tradition and modernism. And then after we left there, things just kind of went downhill from there. I got really sick. Pretty much everybody on this trip, which is like 28 people, are sick. Some at different stages of the sickness, but we're all under the weather pretty bad. Running fever, flu-like symptoms, walking pneumonia symptoms. I've lost my voice. I feel much better today. Yesterday we didn't do anything, but today I'm feeling better. So we're just gonna go to some stores, and yeah, that's about it. So we're back from shopping. Look at what Cody bought.
Got me a Sasquatch hat, which I like.
It says Red River on the other side. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it. Just turned on the light, and I'm gonna have to do some of the talking because she can barely speak.
Yeah.
What was that?
My sunglasses. Pretty well lost my voice. It just comes and goes, but I'm gonna tell them about our time yesterday and what we've been doing.
I feel like it's been a roller coaster because it's like it's been the longest days ever, but it also seems like it's flown by to the point to where the days have kind of like run together. I don't really know. Like right now I'm struggling to remember, like, what did we do yesterday?
Yeah.
You know, oh, no, okay. Yesterday there was a lot of hanging out here because you were not feeling well.
Oh yeah, day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday at Taos, that was fun.
Yeah.
We went to a authentic Mexican restaurant. That was cool to see that. The view from there was like, imagine eating chips and salsa and then you just see mountains, and it was beautiful. Of course, that would kick on now that we're doing this.
Yeah, and then we went to a little shop in Taos, went to the thrift store.
Yeah.
Didn't find anything there, and then when we went to the Pueblos, we didn't know what to expect. I hadn't been there since I was a kid, so we were just kind of going into it blindly because you couldn't really see a lot of information online about it. But we just pulled up. Like, you go down this road, and you can tell, like, you're getting further and further out from the city, and you just pay, or they tell you where to park. Then you just go pay your admission, and you get to walk around.
You're handed a map, and it's a weird feeling because the shops are in people's homes.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually where they live.
Yeah.
And they tell you, you know, they encourage you to, you know, go in there, see them, support them. This is how they make a lot of their income. But it's just weird because you're literally just walking into somebody's house.
Yeah.
But
we met some of the
and we met, oh my word, they were absolutely precious.
We were walking around, and there was like tours going on that you could just join randomly. So we went up to one. They were almost done with it, but we still listened. And it was this young girl who lived there at the Pueblos, and she had so much knowledge and cool information just about their heritage and how their government works, and how, like, they're not a reservation, they're a nation within a nation. Like, they're recognized as a nation by our nation, and so they can travel with their what do they call it, ID card.
Yeah.
Like their, there's a word for it, like Native American ID card. They can travel with that instead of like a driver's license. So I thought that was really cool.
Well, instead of a passport.
Yeah.
To some of the places, because they do have. She talked about, which was one of my favorite topics. She talked about how they hold on to certain aspects of tradition, but they also have to incorporate modern day life. And so they do have driver's license. They do have to pay taxes. They do, like, all this other stuff.
Yeah. One thing that's really cool is there's a river or a creek that flows through the community, and it's their source of water. So there's no plumbing anywhere. I forget how many miles.
It was a while, but also, like, for miles upriver.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's no type
plumbing.
of livestock. There's no plumbing. There's no access to that water.
Yeah, so the water is super clean.
It's very, very clean, and they know that. And they drink. The girl, she was probably, how old do you think she was? 20s or 30s? And she said, I've been drinking from this water all my life, and I'm just fine. She said, it's very clean. This is what we use. And I ain't gonna lie, while she was standing there talking about it, I was like, I'd like to go get a drink myself.
Yeah.
Like, it looks so clean and beautiful.
And then she talked about how, since they're the ones who own the water source in Taos, Taos has to pay them for extra water if they need it.
Yeah, like there's some kind of system there where they have to pay them for the water. And
it was really
very cool
information,
stuff.
like stuff that you think about, but you really don't know where to find the answer to. And that's what she had talked about too. You can go online and read Wikipedia and all of that, but unless you talk to someone who actually lives there. She
said that people that write that stuff, she said she's read a lot of it, and she said that it's largely just false because it's written by people who are not tribe members, and they just don't know because they haven't lived the life. And she said that doing what we were doing, which is like going there, talking to those people, visiting, that's what you really should do to get the information, because you're going to get the accurate information that way. So it was very, very cool.
It was cool.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, her name was Bear.
Which is very cool.
To her. She was so sweet. And then after that, we walked around into more of the little homes. And we went into one, and like you said, there are shops in there. So they create, like, obviously a lot of pottery and jewelry. So we went into one, and the sweetest old lady was in there. It was her home, and she had mostly pottery.
She was precious. It was a lot of pottery, but also a lot of like little figures.
Yeah, like little figurines.
But it was so cool being there, and she was hilarious. First of all,
funny.
She was very funny, and she was like a feisty grandma.
Yeah.
Like, she was just so cool. And one of the sweetest people ever. And Sarah was able to buy something.
Yeah, so I saw this and I fell in love with it. And I knew it would be expensive, and it was, but it's something that I will treasure my whole life. And I don't know, like me and Cody both felt such a connection to Taos, Pueblos, and obviously Red River means a lot to me because I grew up coming here a lot and just the connection I have with it. And so this means more to me than like a souvenir or whatever. I mean, I'm sure we'll buy souvenirs, but this is something that like has special meaning. Okay, this is what I got from the sweet lady. This little handmade pottery nativity. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, just look. When I saw it, I fell in love with it, and it's perfect. I love all of the little details, and it just means so much to me. And she only accepted cash, so Cody we had to leave, or he left to get cash and came back and bought it. But I love it so much, and it's something that I'm definitely going to treasure forever. But what did we do after that?
We
went and ate dinner. Here.
Did we?
Or was it last night? No.
Wait. We left there and we came back.
Yeah.
To the lodge, and then we
went to Texas Reds.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. That was an experience too.
Yeah, so there's a steakhouse here called Texas Reds.
First of all, I've been trying to get a steak since like Friday.
Yeah.
So, and it never would work out. So we had already decided that on that night, that was going to be the night it happened. I was going to go to that steakhouse, get a steak.
That's what it's been like.
That's what was happening.
Yes.
And it was very hard we had to walk down there and it was cold, so that wasn't helping her situation.
Like that's been the number one thing for me is obviously the air is thinner up here, and like the altitude is something to take into account, but I'm also sick. So it's like my chest is like, there's like mucus in my chest, and the air is so cold, it makes my chest like just burn and my throat just burn, and like I'm out of breath when I walk, and it's just been a combination of it all. But anyway, we went to Texas Reds, and when we got there, I did not feel good at all. Like I was almost in tears. I didn't feel good, but I took some ibuprofen and that helped me a lot. And then our dinner was amazing.
It was really good. Sorry about the shaky camera.
Yeah. We should have brought the tripod.
My arm is getting super tired. It's mainly my finger, little finger there. But yeah, it was very good. I needed that. It helped my soul. So,
yeah, it was really good. That was a nice dinner. And then came back, and we've just been watching movies every night, eating popcorn, playing games with the family. Like everybody's sick, so it's not like we have to stay away from each other.
Yeah. So
we're all sick. And so
I got sick before we got here, so
yeah,
I've been fine.
And then yesterday, like you said, we just chilled here. We got something to eat at a restaurant, like for 30 minutes, and then came straight back, put on pajamas, and just chilled the rest of the day.
Yep.
I took a nap, I think, didn't I?
You did.
Took a nap.
You did.
And yeah, my brother cooked a big chili yesterday. That was good.
Very good. Very
good. So we ate that last night, and we've just been doing puzzles. We did a huge puzzle, and we finished it last night. Not him, but like my aunts and my cousins. So
I've been chilling. I've been watching reels. Been watching Waddell shoot deer. I've been watching all kind of YouTube videos. It's just been relaxing. Like it's been so good for me.
Yeah, I mean it stinks that we can't do anything more. But I mean, there's not like a whole lot to do here in town, you know.
Especially if you want to do it before 4 p.m.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff closes or opens. A lot of stuff either is open until like midday, and then a lot of the stuff opens at 4. So it's kind of like you just have to look around and see what is open. Today is New Year's Eve, so there's like a New Year's Eve party tonight at the community center that I went to when I was a kid. So maybe we'll take some of the kids to go to that tonight. Oh, and there's the torchlight parade on the mountain. Like, some people hold torches and they ski down the mountain and they do fireworks.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. And so I guess we'll do that tonight. I really want to get out and do something. I'm glad we went to a few shops today.
Yeah.
I just don't want to regret just sitting in here and miss out on, like, getting out.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate. Now, this is the first time we've all been sick at the same time, as long as we've come skiing together as a family. So, I don't know, there's just a lot more respiratory sicknesses going around now than it was 20 years ago. So, it is what it is. But,
It is what it is.
yeah, y'all just pray for the family. Pray for my little niece. She's really sick. But yeah, we've just been hanging out. And, we'll leave on the 2nd to go home. And hopefully we'll drive all the way home, like, straight through and not stop.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'll be ready just to go home.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, we'll have to stay the night at Mom and Dad's, but
there's no doubt.
I know I'll be ready just to get there.
All right, well, I guess we'll update you more on other things.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll film later this evening if we do plan on going to the New Year's Eve party. But yeah.
All right, well, my arm is crying out for help, so I'm going to put this down now. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
They don't want they lost the remote, and I was like, well,
So they don't want
we get for 3 days.
I'll go buy
that's
it.
our remote.
Me too.
Because they can watch TV. Freya's like,
Hey y'all, so not much has changed since the last time I talked to y'all. Still just very sick. I feel like I have fever right now. Half of our group is feeling better. Other half is still sick. So my parents have talked about us just leaving in the morning to go home. We're gonna leave on the 2nd, but I mean, there's just no point in us staying until then. We're just so sick, and everybody just wants to be home at this point. And it stinks that we feel this way, but you know, there's nothing that you can do about it. And of course, we didn't plan on being sick on vacation, but it just happened, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I'll probably just get started on packing up our stuff, because if we do leave in the morning, we would have to leave really early, because we are going to try to drive all the way through. If we leave at 4, we'd probably get home at around 10 p.m. or 11. So that's what we're shooting for. So we're about to get started on that. Cody he walked to the pizza place to get some pizzas for us for dinner. But yeah, that's what we're doing. It's horrible, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, all right, we're about to head out. It's like 4:30. We're all loaded up and about to go. I'm ready to be home. Yeah.
Crazy trip, but it's been fun for me.
Yeah, it's been relaxing.
I think I'm the only one.
This was like our little shared living room in the lodge. And this is like the little sunroom where people can put their skis and stuff. Yeah, this was a neat little place to stay.
It was very cool.
Yeah. We made it. It's 11:15, I think, and we are home. Well, not home. We're at my parents' house. We just got in, and the trip wasn't too bad. 17-hour drive, but we did it. So We are gonna wake up early and head home because I miss my cats. Do you?
Yes,
I do too.
very much so. I miss my cats and my chair.
I miss my house, my bed,
I miss
everything.
my Wiggins.
Same. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Well, we're home. And we missed these little boys, and I think they missed us too. What have y'all been doing? Did y'all miss Mom and Dad? Were y'all good for your babysitters? Huh? I missed y'all so much. So glad to be home. Well, we made it home, and I thought I was feeling better yesterday evening on the way home and this morning, but I think I'm still under the weather. So I'm just gonna rest. Oh, I would be washing our dirty clothes right now, but we left the whole bag of dirty clothes at my parents' house, so I'm gonna have to just go back in a couple days and get those. But I knew we'd forget something, and that was the only thing we forgot, so it'll be fine. But I am glad we're home. I feel like I can breathe. Well, theoretically. I can't breathe that well physically. Anyway, I'm just kind of unpacking our stuff and unpacking our Christmas presents and putting those up, putting those away, and just kind of going through everything. So yeah, we're back.